Very cheap auto insurance. Tips that guarantee affordable car insurance rates. There are many things you can do to get very cheap auto insurance. Here are a few of them. Good drivers get a special discount known as the Good Driver Discount. If you have stayed claims-free for more than 3 years, you are entitled to this discount. What if your insurer refuses to give you this discount? Then tell them you will move over to another insurer. Any driver with a history as good as yours shouldn't have any problems getting much lower rates. You are every insurer's dream. The mere threat of leaving should make them shift grounds, but if they don't, look for another insurer. Where you live is also a very important factor that affects your rates. That's why insurers will always ask for your zip code. Accidents are far more likely in densely populated cities than rural areas. The same also applies to things like break-ins and vandalism. Different areas in the same city also have different risks. Car theft rate, especially for your particular vehicle, crash rate, and so on. Therefore, check things like this if you're shopping for a new home. Go for the minimum bodily injury liability coverage stipulated by the law of your state. However, in addition, get an umbrella policy. An umbrella policy gives you far more liability coverage per dollar spent. Far more than even the most extensive liability coverage within an auto insurance policy. The following example will address this point. Let's assume that the man of about 35 years who lives in New York City wants to increase his policy's bodily injury liability coverage from $25,000 per injured person in an accident and $50,000 per incident to $100,000 per injured person in an accident and $300,000 per incident. You'll have to spend about $300 extra in premium. But compare this to the fact that he could get a $1 million umbrella policy for less than $300. It gets even better. If he chooses to raise his coverage amount to $2 million in an umbrella policy, he will only pay $75 more. That's $375 only for $2 million worth of liability coverage. See, that's superior coverage for a lot less. That's the advantage of adding an umbrella policy instead. But why should you care about bodily injury liability coverage in an auto insurance policy? People get hurt in accidents, and you will be responsible for the claims awarded against you if you're found to be at fault. Claims awarded could get into the $1 million range and above in certain cases. And did you know that lawyers could go after your assets if you don't have enough liability coverage to take care of claims awarded against you? This means you could easily lose your life savings and even your home if you don't have the right protection. An umbrella policy protects you from such situations. But that's not all about the benefits associated with an umbrella policy. You also get liability coverage that extends beyond automobile-related liability claims. An umbrella policy extends to your home and much more. Belonging to certain professions attracts a discount. An engineer, for example, attracts much lower rates than an attorney. The reason for such a discount is that some professions have been proven to be better risks to insurers. Your agent is in a good position to tell you if your occupation is eligible for certain discounts. Nevertheless, the discount you will be given varies from company to company. Maintaining more than one policy with the same carrier also attracts remarkable savings. All you must do to qualify for this is to purchase your auto insurance policy from the same insurance carrier that is underwriting, say, your home insurance policy. However, take note of the following. Because an insurance provider gave you cheap rates for one policy doesn't mean they will for another. Do some research with quote sites and then discuss with your agents. Thereafter, you will be sure as you make your choice, because you then know which is more beneficial. Do your research well. Get and compare it with some top insurers at q4l.org.